New Dark Magician, the Pharaoh Servant, using the overextended overframe card art. Is this going to be top tier or what? Let's find out.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name per turn, and only once that turn. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or in the graveyard. Okay. You can reveal a spell in your hand. You don't have to discard. You get to special summon this card from your hand. This is not a quick effect. We're just doing this turn 1. And then you could set one spell and trap that mentions Dark Magician from your deck. Now, comparing this to the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the big takeaway of the new Blue Eyes White Dragon is fun and explosive, but also what comes to mind is brick. That's not what I'm thinking with this. So with Blue Eyes, I'd play 1. This, so far, is a 3 of. You know, it's like it's a 1.5 card combo. In a sense, you gotta have another spell to reveal to pop off, but we are enabling plays with this. Oh my Jesus. And then we have the quick effect. So we're setting a spell and trap that mentions Dark Magician for the deck, and then the quick effect is whenever you want, you could discard a spell, destroy all spell and traps your opponent controls. Whenever I think of destroy all spell and trap cards, I think Rip Pendulum. Oh my Jesus. But okay, and so if we were thinking Kaiba versus Yugi, Dark Magician, quick effect, wipe away True Light then wipes away all their monsters. On paper, it looks like Yugi wins that match between the newer cards in just a direct comparison. Now, what if I told you there's so much more to this card because there's a card that doesn't exist in the TCG. It's only in the OCG. What is that card that actually breaks this? Which I think this can make Dark Magician top tier. I don't think this makes Blue Eyes top tier. It's a new fun addition to Blue Eyes, but this is an actual top tier addition to the deck. How so? Well, we type in the word Magician, and you're not going to really care about TCG. Let's see OCG. Boom. What is this? This is what will make Dark Magician top tier. Let's find out what it does. Dark Magician of Destruction must either be fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra by banishing a level 6 or higher dark spellcaster you control. During the turn, a spell, card, or effect was previously activated. This was being used with Diablo Star. Now, we can instead use it where it should be used with Dark freaking Magician, the Pharaoh Servant. You're revealing a spell, or you're setting a spell that would be enabled. Now, what happens when you banish away your Dark Magician that also set up a spell and trap from the deck to now summon this? This says that on special summon, you could add a Dark Magician or one card that mentions it from your deck to your hand. This becomes Dark Magician while face up on the field or in the graveyard. Well, you add the Gaze of Timaeus. It mentions Dark Magician, so we're going to be searching it. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to target a Dark Magician or Dark Magician girl you control or in your graveyard. And this is a Dark Magician while face up in the field or in the graveyard. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions it as a material by shuffling that monster into the deck, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. This is treated as a special summon from the Eye of Timaeus. Well, mentions Dark Magician. So there you go. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon off of very simply summoning a Dark Magician Pharaoh Servant. That's it. A spell to reveal plus the Dark Magician Pharaoh Servant, and you now have a Dragoon plus what other combo you set up, right? This is not even considering the spell and trap card you set from the deck. But what is that doing in addition to now having a freaking Dragoon on the field? Now, it does go away during the end phase of the next turn, right? It will, where does it say that? It is banished during the end phase of the next turn, but, this is your turn 1 freaking play to set this up and then, decimate them with everything else you have. Let's check this out with some gameplay. There was a lot of nuance and rulings with the Blue Eyes, not so much the Dark Magician. It's just straight up a very powerful card, especially when used with the Dark Magician of Destruction. So big shout out to Alex Zordio. Make sure you check out their channel. A go second replay. All right, let's speed up to the turn 1. Let's just speed up. Okay, we're now going. We're going. Let's see. Let's see. We're activating Magician's Soul. Sure. Sting trying to banish the Magician's Soul. Ooh, summon Dark Magician. What the heck? So we sent it from the deck to the grave to then reborn it with the Magician's Soul. So not only am I playing 3 of this, but Magician's Soul is essentially 3 more additional copies. And we're destroying all back row. Now, unfortunately, this works differently than Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes does not care how it's summoned, whether it's through its own effect or another effect. It will destroy all of the opponent's monsters. The effect to set a spell and trap card from the deck, that's only through the effect of Dark Magician being actually summoned from the hand. But it's still very good to destroy all the back row and then turn into a Dragoon, right? Wipe away the freaking field. Ain't no way. That's great against Draco Tail, obviously. Now, are we gonna do the Dragoon play? Let's get Dragoon in. Chainlink block Ghoulmail pop, sure. We need to have Dark Magician on the field to banish it, to summon the Magician of Destruction. Which for sure we're playing. Yup, we got the Timaeus. Instead of Dragoon, we have Master of Chaos. You have multiple different options. This will, on Fusion Summon, you could target a monster in the graveyard to reborn it. Sure. If it were turn 1, I'm sure we'd be Dragooning, right? Magician's Soul, let's speed this up. So some cool use with Magician's Soul gaining access to the Dark Magician. Plan L is here. Okay. Let's see if we have a turn 1 replay of maybe summoning the Dragoon, right? All right, what's good, what's good? We have 9 copies because Illusion of Chaos could further search it. The Magician's Souls. There we go. Dark Magician of Destruction going to get negated though. What the heck? Well now. Wait, we just straight up search it. What the heck? Illusion of Chaos doesn't go for Magician's Soul, it just goes straight for the new Dark Magician. This deck's gonna be nutty. This is very consistent. What the heck? This got negated from setting the freaking Timaeus card. And the Dark Magician can set the Timaeus card. Now it's a quick play, so not usable right away, but during the opponent's turn, are we gonna summon a Dragoon in the draw phase? Wow. This increases the consistency, the hand trap resilience, the power ceiling of the deck, like everything goes up. With the addition of this new, it's way better than the Blue Eyes card. It just straight is. I mean, there's a freaking Dragoon on the field. We played through a hand trap to even do it. And for some reason, we don't have to have the Dark Magician on field. It could be in the graveyard after we link off into a Masquerena. This is gonna be top tier. I could not say that for Blue Eyes, but this is gonna be top. This is crazy. Super easy access to Dragoon and other plays. What the heck? We shouldn't be allowed to have a Masquerena into Little Knight in addition to this. We shouldn't even have a Dragoon on the field because they hand trap the card that enables getting access to the Dragoon. 3 Magician's Soul, 3 of the Illusion of Chaos, 3 of the Dark Magician itself, and then, you know, other cards to help enable. Banishing, oh my goodness. Trigger the rod, add back to the hand here. This is something. This is the point where I fear that something's gonna happen with the future ban list, right? This seems a bit too good. This is really strong. What the heck? Oh my Jesus. Yeah, this is definitely top tier. I think so. There's no way this can't be top tier. This is insane. Why does he not even at least have to discard the spell? He just reveals it. You get to keep the spell you reveal to even summon it. That's quite freaking nutty. Wow. Okay, so really does blow the expectations out of the water. They did not hold back. This is gonna be insane in Dark Magician. I am immensely confident this will be top tier. I was not singing the same praise about Blue Eyes. I think the new Blue Eyes card is very cool, a lot of fun. It's gonna make things more interesting, but this top tier Dark Magician, let's go.